you, I need you to work on this. You tell me to work on shit. When I get to working on shit by myself, I quit working on everything. Bitch, I ain't finna fix me and you ain't fixing you. Bitch, you still doing the same shit. So it's like that. So I ain't finna fix me. I ain't fixing me. If we both go fix it, we go fix it. But I ain't gonna fix me and you still go complain. I ain't gonna be no nigga that fucked up 2 years ago and you get to bring that up because you still fucking up. You ain't gonna tell me I'm hurt today because 2 years ago you did this to me. Your ass need to be somewhere else. I can't change what I did 2 years ago. Bitch, I ain't did nothing since then. So how the fuck am I still fighting for that? How every time we get into it, you get to bring up some shit I did years ago, and you doing shit today. Your actions today is based off my behavior 2 years ago, and I done switched up my whole goddamn plan. I don't do none of that shit. You won't let the past go, but I gotta deal with it because I hurt you 2 years ago, and every time you get mad, the past bothers you, bitch. You might need to leave. I'm not gonna kiss your ass because I fucked up 2 years ago.
Hmm. That's beautiful. Yeah, I don't think you should deal with anything that happened 2 years ago, but honestly, I do believe that relationship, it does take two people gonna have to get it together to work on it. It's not 50-50, it's 100-100, and both of y'all should be able to understand each other's flaws while also understanding
Fuck
your
yeah.
own personal flaws to be able to really have a successful, healthy relationship. If one person is trying to fix something and the other person is not, then it's not going to work. So that I agree with. But, you know, masculine energy.
We gotta quit putting that on masculine and feminine. We both the same. It's niggas that dog women. It's women that dog niggas. It's masculine ass women. It's feminine ass men. It's all type of shit. All the shit that you go through from a man go through that from a
I
woman.
know.
Everybody got the same story. All of us do. If you tell me how hurt you was and some shit you went through, it's a man that got the same testimony as you somewhere in the
Yeah, but
world. We all the same. We all can agree to disagree to shit. All of us go, men and women both go the same exact shit.
yeah, I know. So, I mean, it goes back to it's no different. Like what you're saying is no different from a woman telling a man, um, when a man tries to hold their past against somebody that comes in the situation brand new, because that happens a lot too. A lot of men who go through past traumas and situations, y'all treat a woman who coming fresh in the city, she don't know what's going on, she'll have no clue what you done dealt with in your past, but you holding her to a different, you giving her energy that she don't even deserve, that you should have gave to the other person, but because you didn't get,
Vice versa.
yeah, it is vice versa. But this is what I'm saying though. I think that some men, not all, but I do feel that some men have a problem with really being vulnerable and showing their emotions. And I think that comes from childhood and how you was raised. Because instantly, when a father and mother, especially a father, has a son, they teach their sons that crying or showing certain emotions is a sign of weakness. And it's not a sign of weakness at all. So,
But they don't. They
yes,
don't
they
though.
do.
You've never heard a man.
Yes, they do.
You ain't never heard a man. Journey. You have never heard a man tell a boy to stop crying because their granny died. Something happened where they were supposed to cry. You supposed to teach your son, quit crying. Get up. You fell down. Quit crying. You supposed to teach your boys that. If we went around crying all the time, y'all call us some feminine ass, crybaby ass bitches. You cry about everything. It's okay to cry when you're supposed to. I'm not supposed to cry. I'm not supposed to be crying because we in an argument. I'm not supposed to be crying because the car is flat. You feel me? I ain't supposed to be crying at all the shit that makes you cry. I'm a man. I ain't supposed to cry because I failed. Get your ass up and wipe that off. If you die, somebody get hurt, your kid graduate, that's cool to cry. Nobody don't be scared to cry when they got a real moment. But for a man to just be crying and emotional, that's not normal. We're taught to be exactly how you're supposed to be taught. You ain't supposed to teach your kid cry. It's okay. You fell down. Go on and cry. It's okay. You shitted on yourself. Go on and cry. It's okay. Like you ain't supposed to cry. Who teach their kid to cry all the time? Like not to cry. I've never heard nobody say, quit crying, your granny's supposed to die. Quit crying, your mama dead. Quit crying about that accident. Quit crying. Nobody don't do that.
Who?
I cry. I ain't crying in front of y'all, but if I gotta cry, I cry.
And see,
Shit.
and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, in society, especially in African American society, in the hood, the projects, whatever, boys who are raised up in the hood and gang affiliated situations, relationships, whatever, they are taught as kids growing up not to show any form of emotion. It doesn't necessarily, when I say cry, it doesn't, I don't necessarily mean crying all the time, but just something as simple as being vulnerable with their partner. They don't know how to do that because of how they was raised. They was brought up in a space where I don't need to show you that I'm really fucking with you like this, or I feel you in this type of way. Y'all like to be y'all like to put on this front as if y'all really don't care or y'all really don't love this person and all this other stuff. And then when the person leaves, y'all be flipping out and we be like, well, damn, I didn't know this was that serious because you
Y'all do
never
the same
expressed this
shit.
to me.
Y'all do the same shit. Y'all do the same shit. Y'all go crazy. Blow a nigga phone up, threatening to come over. Y'all do the same shit. Y'all do the same shit.
We just gonna have to agree to disagree. I get where you're coming from. I'm not saying women is perfect. Women is not perfect. We have our moments. You know, you got some women who's very, you know, aggressive. You got your submissive women. You got your women who
God,
is in
y'all
healing.
breaking.
You got a lot of women, but I feel like there needs to be more men who is not afraid to lead men into believing and letting them know that it's okay to show your woman you really care about her. It's okay to
And I think y'all should just do better finding them because it's a lot of men out there. Y'all just ain't looking for them.
why do
Y'all
we
ain't
need to
taking y'all
look?
time to get with a nigga because that's what you got to do. The same way we got to look. Same way I can end up with an angelic soul. I can end up with a 21. I can end up with an E Squad Ebony. I got to fucking look too. That's what they call options for because it's somebody for E Squad. It's somebody that want an angelic. Somebody that wanted 21. You have to look. The same way you gotta go to a job. You don't hire nobody because they say, I want to work here. You gotta look. We gotta do a background, got HR you. We gotta see your resume. You do the same thing with a relationship. How your job get more benefits than your relationship do? Don't even know the motherfucker you sleeping with him. Look, start knowing who y'all deal with. It ain't that hard. It's people that dealt with somebody that took them 6 months to get the pussy and they've been together forever because I got to figure you out. I'm tired of fucking up. I'm tired of starting over. I'm figuring shit out. You cool with that or you not? Shit.
Well, amen to the last part because I'm definitely tired. I don't have time anymore to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, getting to know new people. That's draining my energy. I'm an empath. I don't have time to be soaking in all this energy. You know, you get one more shot with me and my tail is done. I'm gone. I don't like
Man, listen, Fancy, I'm not arguing. I agree with everything Journey said today. All I'm saying is I don't want to put men and women on shit. The same way your heart got broken, a nigga cheated on you, it's a nigga somewhere crying, walked in the house and caught his girl getting fucked. It's the same thing. Everything y'all doing, a lady done had kids on niggas. How many times we ain't know who the father was? Y'all said niggas be having kids on women. All this shit is vice versa. It ain't no gender to the shit that's going on in the world. We all do the same shit.
yeah, but when you
So you have to find out the people that you have to find the people that you feel you are attracted to. And if you don't win 20 something, 30 something years with mistakes, it can't be that hard to wait and become friends with somebody and really genuinely get with them and be with them forever. I should be cool with not going with you, not even talking about us being together. All we doing is vibing, building, and getting a bond. We can go out, we can kick it. We don't have no obligations. All I want is a friend. That's gonna turn me into what I want.
and
That what you gotta be.
that's where people that's what's been lost. Adults now today, they don't take the time to date. It's always, oh, you want to come kick it at my spot? Oh, Netflix and chill. Y'all want to fuck, all this other stuff. All that, like how it was back when my parents were dating or whatever else. It was a thing, you know. Let me take you out on a date. Y'all feel the vibe. Y'all have actual conversation. Y'all become friends. Then y'all get into a relationship. So I feel like a lot of reasons that the relationships is not lasting nowadays is because the traditions that were actually beneficial to really getting to know if this person is really for you or not for you has been lost in the old school. The old school needs to come back to the new school because the new school we lost. We don't. Well, like, yeah, the old school needs to come back to the new school. We need more people from the old school to continue to guide and give tips and lessons on really how to approach a man, as a woman and how to approach a woman as a man. We need that because we don't know how it was back then, but we know that there's marriages that are still lasting to this day based off of what they did back then. We weren't born in that, generation, so that's where y'all come in. Mhm.
Men want women to chase. No, nowadays women think a man's supposed to just goddamn suck y'all
Hold on,
pussy dry from the back.
Melly.
And
Just
that's what
because
it.
I'm
No,
single,
ain't nobody finna
just because
on
I'm
y'all
single
phone
does
now.
not mean anything, okay? That doesn't mean nothing. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm trying to
Shit, ain't
figure it
none of my
out.
families bitch, all fixed. All of my family's fixed, bitch. How many you got? Your broke ass laying by yourself on a foo page.
I'm not leading the blinds. Age does Maturity doesn't come with age first and foremost. So it's a lot of people that feel like just because you older, you know something. A lot of times maturity comes from experience, as we were discussing in the early conversation. So when I'm speaking on something, I'm speaking from it from a perspective of experience. Just because I'm single does not mean that I don't have a right to speak on something that I experienced. But only the mature and common sense would know that, because everything that you're saying is coming off as ignorance. No shade. I never said I was single by choice. That's where you got it wrong. That's the ignorance speaking. Anyways, Pooh, at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot that men and women need to work on. I will agree. Um, but I don't think that it's a lot of men and women uh that have the same mentality as myself or yourself when it comes to these situations. I think it's very rare. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't. It's more jacked up people than it is people with some common sense. I'm just being honest.